All right. Well, how's it going, everybody? It's Pastor Jacob. Listen, I have a very, very special video. No, number one, Happy New Year, okay? Happy New Year. Let's put the confetti, Doug. Let's put all this special New Year celebration on the screen. I almost said congratulations. What the heck? Congratulations. Well, it's a new year. Obviously, we still have the Christmas lights and stuff up because this is, check this out, hindsight, right? This is a video from obviously the past. This is what we recorded this in December, but this is going to come out in January because I have all of the youth/church events that you guys can be a part of in 2023, okay? These are certain events that we're going to be having this year that I wanted to explain to you guys. It's going to be a few minutes of a video. Also, if there's parents out there that want to also write down some of these events and you want to bring your kid to these certain types of events, y'all are more than welcome to jot all of this down. There's an app that we have called Team Reach, and we want to use it more this year, especially with you parents. What you can do is if you download the Team Reach app, our team can send you a code to where you as a parent can get all of the scheduling and the information of the schedules of our youth calendar this year. So you'll stay up to date, you'll get notified when an event happens, so on and so forth. So Team Reach app will be coming soon. Our team has been using it for a while, but we'll eventually get it to you parents. We'll set up, I'm gonna get our nice friend Doug. Look, here's Doug's face. I don't know if he'll edit this, but it's possible. Here's Doug. Doug will be putting a QR code either on this video or even in the near future for you guys to use for Team Reach. So be on the lookout for that. All right. Let's do that was really loud. Let's do our event schedule calendar thingy for 2023. All right, let's get it on a roll. So I have my trusty iPad here to give me all the information so that you can get all the information. All right. So let's start off with January. So January 9th through the 29th is prayer and fasting. Obviously, the first week of January, we're not going to have prayer and fasting yet. We want to take a little bit of a breather, take a week to breathe. If you don't know what prayer and fasting is a time where you put something to the side, whether it's food, whether it's social media, whether it's TV, the little stuff that you are very hooked on, and it's getting in the way of God. I believe prayer and fasting is that you're putting something aside and seeking God first for the next 3 weeks in January. And so that's what we're going to be doing from January 9th through the 29th. And then on January 27th is our overflow night of worship. So we'll have the 9th through the 29th, and then right in the end of the middle on the 27th, just 2 days before the fast, we'll have an overflow worship night. So you don't want to miss that. Good news, February 1st is our first spiritual lounge of the year. For those of you who have been in Youth Life for a while, we've always had spiritual lounge. And we kind of took a break from it for a little bit. I wanted to preach more. I wanted to install the Word of God in you guys. So I wanted to start more spiritual lounges as of next year. So the thing about spiritual lounge is that it's only going to happen quarterly. Like it might happen maybe every other month or even every 2 months. It'll differ. So just be on the lookout for other spiritual lounges, but our main spiritual lounge of the year will be February 1st. So be on the lookout for that, or write that down in your calendar and be ready for spiritual lounge on February 1st. Another one here, as you guys all know, if you've been around me long enough, if you know my story, I went to Crossroads Leadership College and then came here to become a youth pastor. So I have I have a passion for Bible college, because Bible college is a place where you go, get ministered to, and also you get equipped to do ministry when you graduate. And so they equip you there. So there's tons of colleges out there, but one of them that we do stick by and that I am very, very excited to have here is Bethany College from Bethany Church in Baton Rouge. So Bethany Church is having their annual campus days February 14th and April 18th. It's a one-day event in February and also in April. CLC had the same thing about campus days, where we had a 3-day event where, you would have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and you would sleep the day. But this is basically a one-day event, one in February and then one in April, which is the 14th and the 18th. More info about that will be coming soon. I'm getting information from their director, and there's a possibility that that they will take over a youth service next year. So be on the lookout for that as well. It might happen at the end of January. I'm not so sure. I'm talking with him right now, trying to discuss stuff about it, but that will be happening. So mark your calendar February 15th or April 18th for Bethany College's campus days. Be on the lookout for that. Here's something I've been talking about since last year, since 2022, and it's finally coming into fruition in 2023. I'm talking about Hot Ones. Just like Spiritual Lounge, Hot Ones is going to be another annual event that we're going to have this year. But just like Spiritual Lounge is going to be annually, so it won't be every month or every week. Obviously, we're not going to have it every week. I don't want to destroy my stomach and go to the bathroom every day from Hot Ones, right? If you don't know what Hot Ones is, it's actually a YouTube channel where this guy interviews either mainly a celebrity, and they eat hot wings while the host asks questions. So in my idea, right, my little idea that I have in my head, I would love to do Hot Ones and interview certain leaders in our church, certain leaders that I trust that are maybe even outside of Family Life Church, and just people that are strong in the faith. And I want to bring them in here for y'all to watch us suffer, because you're going to watch Hot Ones to watch someone suffer, but also get insight from a leader and get some kind of teaching and encouragement and even leadership skills. So I'm very, very pumped about that. So all the Hot Ones, mark your calendars for every single Hot Ones, okay? I have all of them. Sadly, we're only having 3 this year because we're only doing it quarterly, but we have 3 Hot Ones happening this year. The first one's going to be March 22nd. The second one's going to be June 7th. And the third and final one will be September 6th. This is all going to be in 2023, okay? 3 different special guests, and we will have boneless chicken wings along for y'all to eat. We're not going to get traditional. I know some of y'all are like, traditional versus boneless. I'm basically eating a chicken nugget. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. It is still wings. Consider it. Close your eyes and imagine. Imagine in your head that it's a traditional wing, okay? As you're eating it, but just there's no bone. I don't know if that's going to help you or if that even makes sense, but we're going to have boneless chicken wings for you guys, and we'll have special sauces on the side, but me and the special guest will be eating some of the hottest hot sauces that Hot Ones gives. So be on the lookout for that as well. Remember, March 22nd, June 7th, and September 6th. Those 3 events will be for Hot Ones, okay? So be on the lookout for those. You'll get boneless wings, and then I'll interview the 3 special guests, and you will get to see us suffer with the hot wings. So be on the lookout for Hot Wings. Brand new event this year. I hope it does well, and I hope you guys get to have fun and also get encouraged by the special guests that will be there. All right? Cool deal. All right. This is another special event that we've never done. We're actually doing this with the church. April 5th is going to be our full-on Passover meal from Jews for Jesus. Jews for Jesus is a Jewish organization that goes to different churches and teaches people the traditional Jewish Passover that Jesus had with his disciples. There's actually going to be an actual rabbi that's going to teach us the Jewish Passover meal with real Passover food. We ain't having what's the other Greek places that we have here? We're not having that type American Greek food. We're having legit, we have a whole list of stuff. So be here for that. So that means we won't have youth that Wednesday night, but if you are in our youth, we're going to be in the main auditorium being in the experience of the Passover meal. So be there for that, April 5th. Parents, you can tag along as well. This is going to be for adults, obviously mainly for adults because it's in the main auditorium, but also for our youth students as well. You can be there as well to try out the foods and let this Jewish rabbi teach you the real Passover dinner. So be there, April 5th. I believe it starts at 6:30 on the clock. Cool deal. Okay, April 9th is our Easter service. This is an annual service that we have every single year in the main auditorium. It'll be special as every other year, so be ready for that. April 9th is our Easter service. Youth girls, I want to just target y'all for a quick second. April 22nd is going to be the Thrive Crawfish Boil. All ages can go from
6th grade
to however old you is as an adult. All of you can experience the crawfish boil. We did it last year, so you get to eat really good crawfish, right? You get to stay outside and eat some really delicious crawfish. And then Miss Cassie or whoever she has guest speak will have an incredible message for you guys to listen to. So be ready for that one. April 22nd, Thrive, I messed that up. Thrive Crawfish Boil, boy. May 14th is obviously Mother's Day. I'm calling out different events, not just at the church. So my challenge to you is don't forget to, I wrote it in here, hug your mama and tell your mama that you love her. Of course, you gotta hug your mom. That's number one, okay? Don't even tell her anything yet. Just hug her first. And then second, tell her you love her, all right? Tell your mama that, okay? Don't push her to the side. Hug your mama this year, okay? Mother's Day, May 14th. May 21st is honoring the graduates. We're going to be honoring all of you guys that are graduating high school and anyone who follows us on Instagram that is actually graduating college as well. We would like to honor you. And so if you're graduating from high school or even graduating from college, we want to honor you guys. We're going to have it at the 9 a.m. service and the 11 a.m. service. And me and Pastor Brandon are going to be on stage to congratulate you guys, affirm you guys, give you a gift, and also pray for a blessed life even after high school or even after college. So be there for that. May 21st from the 9 a.m. if you go to the 9 a.m. or even to the 11 a.m. service. June 18th is Father's Day, okay? Listen, tell your dad he's cool, okay? Tell your dad he's cool. Actually, no, I lie. Do more than that. Don't just tell your dad it's cool, all right? That's just very shallow. Hug your dad. Tell your dad you love him. Tell him it's Father's Day, okay? You gotta love your dad. All right, so this event is actually for the kids ministry, but as a youth student, you can actually volunteer and serve at this event. This is our kids camp from Kids Life. It's a 4-day event from June 26th through the 29th. It's an amazing event. It's where a bunch of kids get to come and hear amazing words from the Lord. Miss Tina and the Kids Life Ministry team have not announced or confirmed a certain theme, but we will be getting to that eventually. They're going to be coming out with that soon, so be on our church app or even on our website. Be on the lookout for Kids Camp. It's a 4-day event where we get to serve children and get to bring the love of Jesus into these kids that may not have a good home, may not have a good situation in their life. And so we want to bring the gospel to them through this kids camp. So what you can do as a youth student, you're probably like, Jacob, what are you talking about? Why are you telling me kids camp? You can actually register for free to volunteer and serve for this event. So if you feel encouraged or you feel actually really excited to actually serve kids camp, then register when they open up registration. It should happen within a couple of months. They usually open registration somewhat early. Just be on the lookout for that. They need as much volunteers as they can. So be ready for kids camp June 26th through the 29th. All my youth dudes, this is the only event that's really up as of right now. They're going to have more events of this year, but one of them is our men's supper. We actually just came off of a men's supper, and this men's supper is going to be July 11th from 6 to 8 p.m. There's going to be more men's supper events, but I think this one on our calendar is the only one that's mainly confirmed. There's probably more confirmed, and it'll be announced over time, but be ready for all the men's suppers, including this one on July 11th. We're going to have amazing food, amazing fellowship, and also either Pastor Brandon or one of his guest speakers that he has on the stage will be preaching an amazing word for all of us in there who are wanting to hear the word of God while eating some really good food. So be there for men's supper, July 11th from 6 to 8 p.m. and look out for the other men's suppers as well. So July 30th to August 4th is our annual Serve Week. This is another major serve project event that we have every single year. And just from last year, we just started doing what we call Serve Week. We usually just do a Serve Day, which is usually on the Saturday in August, where we come on a Saturday, we get encouraged by Pastor Brandon, and we would be spread out throughout Saturday and go do a lot of Serve Day projects. So we wanted to kind of stretch it out a little bit. So from July 30th to August 4th, we're going to have a bunch of serve projects that will be up on our church app or even flchurch.net/serveweek whenever that comes up in the future. future. Not sure what youth is doing yet. I will get information from Ms. Dixie, who is coordinating this whole Serve Week project as well. So she'll give some information to me about what we're going to be doing, and I'll get more information, obviously. But be ready for that. Be ready for Serve Week. If you feel like you have a desire to serve that week, be there. Even that Wednesday night, we might do a serve project that Wednesday night. So be on the lookout for Serve Week when the registrations come about, and serve somewhere. Serve out of capacity. Because guess what? If you know God and you know who you are, what's our motto? You do it for the kingdom. So if you know how to do it for the kingdom, then do it for the kingdom with Serve Week. Okay? Be there for that. July 30th through August 4th. All right, we have another prayer and fasting, which is only a 3-day prayer and fasting on August 27th to the 23rd. Again, another 3 days of prayer and fasting. And then that Wednesday night, we will not have youth service because we will be having another overflow worship night on the 23rd of August. So be ready to not have youth. And also, if you want to pray and fast again, just to start the school year, because at that time, some of y'all are already kind of getting into school, but school really starts most to the end of August and beginning of September. So if you want to come to that and maybe be encouraged on what you want to do in your school year, what you want to do in your area that you're in, and seek vision from the Lord, do the prayer and fasting August 21st through the 23rd, with the Wednesday night being an overflow worship service. We are having our Youth Life retreat on August 25th and August 26th at Dry Creek Baptist Camp in Dry Creek, Louisiana. We haven't had a youth retreat in a hot minute, even before I was youth pastor, so I'm really pumped and have a huge desire to do retreats. That's where I got called to ministry. That's even where a lot of my spiritual gifts really came alive, from a retreat that I went to when it was called Fusion. And so I totally encourage and also challenge. I challenge you to come to this event. I challenge you to come to the retreat. We're going to have a couple of guest speakers. We're going to have a bunch of breakout sessions, and we're also going to have a bunch of games and stuff like that the campground is offering to us. So be ready for that August 25th through the 26th. It's going to be overnight as well, so pack a couple things. We'll have a whole thing on our website to where you can see what you need to pack, what you need to bring, so on and so forth. So be ready for that August 25th through the 26th. Now, also, registration for this it's going to come out earlier than you think. It might actually come out before the summer starts. So be ready for registration to open early, to where you can get an early registration, to where we can get a good head count before going into the retreat. Youth guys, once again on September 29th, we are having our annual Men's Wild Game Cookout. We have this every single year, and it's always a success, and it's always an amazing experience. A bunch of men fellowshipping. Who doesn't want that? A bunch of really good food, seafood, Cajun food, you name it. Mela, I want that. And also, we always have an amazing guest speaker that brings forth the gospel, and a ton of men who were lost get saved from all of this, receive Christ as their personal Lord and Savior. So it is an incredible event that I highly encourage you to come out to, and also invite a friend to. It's an amazing men's event where we get to fellowship, eat amazing food, and hear an amazing word, and get to preach the gospel to men who do not know Christ. So that'll be September 29th. Registration for that will come out when it comes out, and just be ready for all of that, and bring a friend as well. Invite a friend to this event as well. Be ready for Men's Wild Game Cookout. October 25th is our annual youth blackout, okay? We just had our first youth blackout last year, and it was a huge success. This whole room was decked out in black lights, neon, and we had a bunch of great giveaways, and it was one of our biggest giveaways last year. And so we'll be doing the same thing this year. Big giveaways, a bunch of games, and basically what's awesome, anybody could win these giveaways. And so come decked out in neon once again, and save that date, October 25th. It'll be from 6 to 8 p.m. per usual, and it will also be on a Wednesday as well. So be ready for Youth Blackout, October 25th this year, 2023. November 11th is Veterans Day, so You got to honor the vets, correct? So basically on November 5th, which is just 2 days before Veterans Day, we're going to be honoring our veterans. So if you have a cousin, a parent, a grandpapa, grandmama, all the different siblings and all the related people, if you know anyone who was a veteran, invite them to church so that we can honor them, bless them, and pray over them on November 5th this year. So be ready on the lookout for that and save that date as well. All right, y'all are good? We're kind of taking a little break for a second. We have been talking about so many announcements, all right? But we just got to relax for a quick moment because I want you to understand that all of these events can also be used on Team Reach. So I want to do a little bit of an advertisement. I did it in the beginning. I'm going to do it one more time just to remind you. Team Reach is an app where we use it as our leadership group chat. It's kind of like GroupMe, but you get to do so much more with it. We get to save calendar events. I can send personal messages to any of you students or even parents who need information about certain things. Team Reach is an amazing app. Just download Team Reach and get the code for our Youth Life group chat. Don't worry, nobody's going to be able to comment or anything. It's mainly going to be used for any announcements I send to you guys and even scheduled events that you'll be able to save on your calendar, and you'll get notified within a couple of days. So get Team Reach and be informed. All right, now we're done with our daily break. Jacob, let's get back to the announcements. 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay, we're back from our break, our special announcement. Thank you, other Jacob, for giving us that announcement. So what do we have here? Next up is Friendsgiving, Youth Friendsgiving on November 15th this year. We did it last year. It was incredible. We had food from Heath Bonnet. He did an amazing good job with the Thanksgiving food, and I also gave a little bit of a word about being thankful. So this year it's going to be almost the same, but I'll probably give more of a full-length message instead of a little devotional. So be ready for that Friendsgiving this year on November 15th. The food is going to be awesome, and the message I know is going to bring life to you, okay? So be ready for that event as well. So on November 22nd, we're also going to be having our communion service for Thanksgiving. This is where we go into the main auditorium. So basically, we're not going to have youth service, but we're going to go into the main auditorium to have communion with one another and also get a really nice little baby Thanksgiving message from one of our pastors. And so we're really, really excited about that one as well. So mark your calendar for November 22nd. Just want to give you a heads up because we won't have Youth Life on that date. And obviously, Thanksgiving will be on the 23rd of November. So remember, get fat with the food. Go hang out with all your family homies and be thankful for something, all right? Be thankful for Jesus. Be thankful for your house. Be thankful for whatever, okay? For your pet, for your shoes, for your dog, whatever it is. Be thankful for something on the 23rd for Thanksgiving. All right, the last announcement we've gone through multiple announcements from our church to the youth group. It's just been everywhere. But this is the last announcement. Last but not least is our annual Christmas party, which in past tense from recording this, we haven't even had last year's Christmas party yet. So our annual Christmas party, we've had it even before I was youth pastor. We've had it annually every single year. Even when I first started, I wanted to do an annual Christmas party. So this year, it's the same thing. Remember, we're obviously doing Ugly Sweater. We might do White Elephant again. We're not sure. We'll see how this year goes from the past tense. But obviously with this year into 2023, we will be having another Christmas party. So be ready for that. It's going to be from 6 to 8 p.m. on December 20th. Wear an ugly sweater and hopefully, most likely, bring an ugly white elephant gift for this one. Be ready for that. December 20th, Youth Christmas Party. And then the real last but not least announcement is our annual Christmas service with our church on Sunday, December 24th from 11 a.m. to 9 a.m. services. We're going to have an amazing service with Nathan and the worship team. Pastor Brandon's going to bring an incredible word about Jesus being born, basically, hopefully. And we will also have a dope candlelight service as well. We're going to have little candlelights. It's going to be all cute and whatnot. It's going to be awesome and magical and Christmassy. It's going to be great. So be there for that Sunday, October. Sunday, December 24th, 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. service. Whichever service you go to, you will be able to experience it. Do not miss it. All right. Well, that was all of our announcements for this year. All of the events for 2023 are in this video. Remember, just like this is my final advertisement for Team Reach. Don't forget to download Team Reach for any announcements and calendar updates and all of that stuff. There will be other minor events that will be happening this year within our church and within Youth Life, but these are the major events that are planned this year. So be on the lookout for all of those. Keep them in your calendar and be ready to come to each and every single event if you possibly can. I want there to be a Guinness World Records for some of you that will come to every single event this year. We will put it on a wall somewhere here. Doug, put up the edit of Guinness Book of World Records. We will put you in a world record that you came to every single event for the church and the youth group. Maybe. We'll give you a little trophy. Anyways, we love you guys. Thank y'all for sticking to the end of this video. I know it's going to be a long video, but we love you guys. Keep all the events in your calendar, and don't forget to download Team Reach with the QR code, and hopefully we'll have that QR code soon. Hopefully. Love you guys. We will see y'all this Wednesday with a brand new year for 2023. Let's go. God bless.